Hello everyone, this is your country boy in the city, Mark the Shark, and today I'm going to make a quick video on how to make an easy skillet cobbler. I'm using fresh berries from the garden today. You can use any fruit, peaches work really well, whatever your preference is. So one of the best parts about having a homestead is making fresh cobbler whenever you want to. And to do that, it's really easy. All you need is fruit, flour and sugar and milk, and a hot skillet. Okay, so we want to go ahead and let that butter melt. While that's happening, I'm going to take the rest of the ingredients, put them in a mixer bowl. Here we got a cup of flour and a quarter cup of sugar, some baking powder and some salt, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. And you want to just take and mix that up, get it good and blended there. And then I'm actually going to use a spatula for this one. Pour in the milk there, and then just sort of mix that in. This is just flour, sugar, and milk. I mean, you got baking powder and a little pinch of salt in there, but really it's just a basic flour, sugar, and milk. And some recipes call for a lot more sugar. I prefer to use a little less sugar because I'm going to put some sugar in the berries, and then you know, you can drizzle it with honey, and then you get the sweetness of the berries. But like I said, I'm all about healthy. I'm using raw cane sugar instead of white sugar. So we got the dough mixed, and then we're just going to take the skillet out of the oven and get this thing put together. Okay, so I got the butter melting in the skillet. This is what you want. Now you can use a square pan like a regular baking pan. You can use a pie shell. I like to use the skillet. This is the same skillet my grandparents cooked on, and it's still going strong. It's one of the best things you can have in homestead. I've actually got 4 of them. So basically, whatever you're going to use, you want to melt the butter, put it down in the bottom of the pan so you have just this layer of melted butter on the bottom. Then we're going to take the batter and plump it in right on top of the butter. That's all you do. Just kind of make sure it gets on there smooth and around. And it's going to just sort of glob up and float in the butter, which is fine because it's going to bake out. You want to spread it out just a little bit, flat. Then what you can do in the same bowl is take your 2 cups of fruit, half a cup of water, half a cup of sugar. I use 1/3 of a cup because again, you know, I like to keep it minimal on that. I prefer to taste the berries instead of the sugar. You can adjust the recipe to however sweet you want it. Then just sort of mix that together. I got all the berries. These are fresh strawberries, blueberries, raspberries from the garden. Again, you can use whatever fruit you have available. It doesn't really matter. Peaches, pears, any kind of fruit. So I got this fruit sugar mixture here. Now I'm going to pour this in right on top of the dough. And that's it. As you can see, it's kind of already starting to fluff up. Then it's going to go into the oven, 350 degrees, 45 minutes. You want to keep an eye on it. It'll bubble over and you'll see it start to brown up. That's when you want to take it out. Ooh, that's going to be delicious. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes. As you can see, we're golden brown. Still a little boiling. Ooh. And we just want to take that out. Look at that. Now, it's going to need to sit and cool for a while before you even think about eating it. It's boiling hot inside right now. So you just want to set that, let it cool for at least an hour. Some people like it hot and gooey. If that's the case, then it might not make it that hour, as is often the case around here. But once it's cooled and gelled up, you'll be able to pull it right out. Look at that. Some ice cream, maybe some whipped cream or something like that. I know I'm going to enjoy some good old-fashioned skillet cobbler.